Well, as usual, Turkey, the land of a trillion stairs. Because all the good stuff is up. Always up. Until you go home, then it's always down. Oh, looks like this is blocked off. Look, we have a visitor. He's having fun. Mountain Chihuahua. Well, the things you see are pretty cool. I've never seen a mountain Chihuahua before. That's pretty cool. Oh, hey, look. No tape. Oh. Just looks like more. It's always more. And that beautiful Mediterranean Sea. And more up. And then even more up and up and up and up. That looks like Termesos to me, but that is here in Seydrah. And that's what we're going up. They've cleaned it off very nicely. Thank you so much. So here you can see one set of stairs we came up. And we could see Alanya way out in the distance here. And I'm gonna zoom in with my iPhone 15. And we see the fort and the red tower. It's fairly far away. And the shipyard is below that. It's in the shadows now, but you can see the defensive walls and the castle way up high. But what a great view of the defensiveness of Alanya. And that's the harbor right there in the middle. It's wind's starting to pick up, so it's kind of hard to hold it stable. It's only 15 times zoom, but pretty cool. And surprise, 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 more stairs. We keep going up. And these stairs are original. These were not replaced. This is just amazing wear and tear. But to dig this stuff out had to be lots of fun. You could probably stay here for a 50, 60, 70-year career and just dig and know every rock, every pebble, every pile of dirt. And the stairs just keep going up. I look at this and it's like they just literally dug this out yesterday. Even with all the rain, there's still the mud on the rock. I mean, that's 500 years of dirt buildup that came from up above, from erosion. All right, let's go see. We're almost at the top. Let's see what's up here. All right, I noticed coming up, I don't know if you could see it on camera, but there's darker stones that's in a pattern, and you can kind of see it. It doesn't flow in a straight line, but I wonder if there was mosaic and they used the darker stone as maybe a building point. And there's one here, and it looks like it's almost infused with the rock. And then I see one here. There's remnants of it here. Just erosion, just tore this out. Here's one. This is really interesting. Again, whenever you're in ancient ruins, always watch your step, but look up, look down, look sideways, stop. Check your surroundings out, unless you're just for your quick social media posts. Obviously, I like to go a bit deeper with the videos. And if you appreciate that, make sure you subscribe and share this video with somebody too. And of course, hit like. We appreciate it. Give you an idea, it looks like they dug that out and then just tossed it all down there. And we were down there before. But you can see that's a lot of rubble they're tossing over. And again, they're gonna probably just start scoop, 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 scoop. Down it goes. And then we get to what looked like the top, and it just keeps going up. How funny. This is the first carved piece I've seen. It doesn't mean they're not here, but we've seen this rough structure. It would have been actually that way. Maybe up. If you hear what sounds like rocks and the wheelbarrows, they're doing some dig. Let's see if we can see over the wall, see what they're digging up. Oh, I think we can. Let's see what they got. Wow. That's how it's done. A shovel, wheelbarrow, and some tough digging. Check this out. We are almost to the top, hopefully, maybe. Just such an adventure just walking upstairs. It's always, I'm just always mesmerized by pretty much everything I see. But this is so cool to actually see people actually working and digging. We can see to the east, Gazan Pash, I believe, is out that way. Just stones, strange holes. I don't know if it's erosion, trees. Maybe this is the old potty area. We don't know. Alright, let's get up here. There's got to be a Colonnaded street around here somewhere. Ooh. This looks adventuring. Look at the erosion. You want to always be careful. I wouldn't go anywhere near some of that stuff. Ooh. Rock is falling around me as I come in. Just looks like storage. More digs. It's almost boring up here. Let's see what's no entry. Oh, hello. Oh, I would go in there. I mean, technically, it's not hanging up, but looking at the rockfall, no, not a good idea. All right, more workers. Huge stones here. Probably 4 or 5 people can lift these. I mean, they're still heavy, but if you know how to move heavy stuff, it's easier. And of course, more up. But right now we have the Colonnaded street. We found it. All right, so we've been down many colonnaded streets. This is pretty good. A lot of columns up. That tells you they've done a lot of work. A lot of work. There would have been shops, probably roof overhead. And I just saw something behind me. There's still some ancient writing here. I don't know if we can make that out. It could be Roman. Syedra, Pi, Alpha. It might be better on the video.
I think it's Greek.
Greek, maybe? Yeah, Greek. It wouldn't be Latin. All right, more stairs. Let's go up. I gotta imagine that's as far up as you can go. But we'll get a good shot of the Colonnaded street from up above. Always very impressive how much time and energy people spent back then to build it. Of course, they had centuries, and these guys have months, a couple years. You can still see all the houses in there. All right, let's continue up and see if it goes anywhere. Oh, this is the cave where I poked my head in. It said no entry. And they are getting ready to build. And this whole thing, we're walking over the cave, which would have come up and through here. Oh, and it still goes that way. So maybe there's water, spring, but eventually this is gonna all be a big deck. Be very nice up here. So this is the chapel. So, very small chapel. And then we have, there's just stuff everywhere. The Great Church, that is one big olive crushing stone. And that cave, it keeps going. I wonder if it goes up somewhere up higher. There's possibly water. Maybe they used it to escape. Shortcuts instead of all the stairs. Let's see what we got here. This should be a sudden drop. Yep. Ooh, yeah. Wow, this is fairly big. So this looks like the Great Church or the chapel. It's hard to... Yeah, you know what? And I think people were buried here. I think it looks... Yeah, I see color. I'm surprised you're allowed back here. Whenever you see color, don't touch it at all. Don't touch. All right, before we do that though, let's look out over the edge. Let's see what we can see. Looks like they got cement. Yeah, let's see. There's a lot of stuff. This place is rather huge. Yeah, I'd say give it 3 hours if you're just gonna walk it 2. But definitely take your time and investigate what you can, because this is gonna keep getting better and better. All right, let's check these colors out. So, I don't know. Looks like pumpkin vines. You can see the colors are still here, which is just amazing because the sun's hitting it. It looks like they did do some preservation work on it. Can't really make anything out, but there's definite stuff there. Somebody or some people were entombed here. This was probably a floor of some sort. We saw this in Toulouse. I'll leave that link on the screen here. Well, this is, I think, the way down. Acropolis is up this way. This should be out. I haven't seen the one guy that we've run into, so I'm thinking he just got lost up in the mountains somewhere, or he left. See, they do test digs to see what else is there, and I guarantee you there's a lot of stuff that they haven't even found yet. My thought is you get some ground penetrating radar, you'll find stuff. Is this the Acropolis? Doesn't look like it. This is the Assembly House. Looks a lot different than the ones we've seen elsewhere. Oh, wow. And it looks like they actually found bones in here too at one time. And I see, oh, here it is. It looks like we can go in there. Yeah, see, people were definitely entombed here. There's a path that we can go in. We're not going to step on the mosaic, but that's original mosaic. Wow. This place is big. It's big. Definitely a hidden gem. that is absolutely worth coming. Even if they start charging money, you should definitely come here. I'm gonna go down a less steep path.